Hey guys, Coach Life here with some more 7 Days to Die, War3zUK. So, interestingly, I had a conversation with the mod author, and he's asked me to cover off some bits that I haven't covered in an awful lot of detail yet, such as the scrap tools. Now, scrap tools, if you put in scrap, you can see you've got a scrap iron axe, a scrap iron club, a scrap iron pickaxe, scrap iron shiv, shovel and wrench. Now those things don't require that you have a forge. They are all made from things you can just scavenge. So for example, let's take the scrap wrench, because that's the one that I think a lot of people will find useful. That just uses scrap iron, mechanical parts 8, which you can loot from things like air conditioners and just other mechanical items by just pressing E on them. So air conditioners being probably one of the priority ones. Duct tape, well, you can get that anywhere from bins. Scrap polymers, you can get that from cardboard boxes. And springs, they often appear under sinks and things like that. So they're the sort of things that you can make with relatively easy to find items. The shovel obviously needs iron, nails, duct tape, leather and wood. And these kind of sit in between the stone tools and the proper iron tools. So they're a little bit better than the stone, probably not quite as good as the iron tools. And obviously the steel tools. But they are very easy to gather materials for without any other specialist tools. So they're a good bridge. Now, the other thing was, I know I did mention it, but in a bit more detail, the dumpsters. So dumpsters are the source of the rucksack upgrades. They are also the source of the vehicle upgrades. So you'll get things like aerodynamic upgrades, you'll get a turbo, you'll get a fuel economizer, and I think there's one more. I can't remember what that one is. But they appear in the dumpsters. Now, due to the loot system on Alpha 19, they haven't been cropping up in the dumpsters, so he's recently upped the spawn rate, so you should find it a little bit easier to find those rucksack upgrades, and those you'll see they go in your armor. Here they are, HD rucksack upgrade, which gives you another full row of slots. So once you've maxed out pack mule, you get 2 rows, and then each rucksack up to 5 gives you another row. You can use the pocket mods to give you 3 or 4 extra slots, while you wait for the rucksack upgrades, but the rucksack upgrades give you a significant boost. So those are things to watch out. And he's also added them to lockers now. So as well as dumpsters, you have a small chance of finding them. I think it's 0.2% chance of them appearing in a locker. Now, I also said last episode that I was going to cover off these flares. There are many different types of these flares, and when you put them down, they contain loosely items based on what they say they are. So this says it's a food supply crate, and we'll just break these open. And there will mostly be food and cooking items in them, but there are other things as well. So here we've got antibiotics, first aid kit, and a 44 Magnum schematic. So it's not always those sorts of things. This one's got corn, blueberries, and a press boy cap. So yeah, that's the thing with those. I'm going to scrap that. I don't want it. I'm going to use the Magnum schematic, but I probably won't use it. Now, obviously, if you've watched video 2, you'll notice, I died at the traders, and I wasn't sure why it was. And if you'll see in the comments for the last video, he laughed at me because there's apparently some spikes in that, the old style spikes. Now, I've only been playing since Alpha 18, so I've never seen these spikes before, and I certainly didn't know you could place them upside down in a pit. So yeah, I think my lack of history with the game is what let me down there. as I didn't know there was a load of upside down spikes in that pit. But anyway, there you go. So he's also going to, I think he's going to make some changes to the buried supplies quests, because they are a little bit imber at the moment, which is, you know, fine by my book. But yeah, so yeah. Oh, it's just teleported me to the top of this sign. That's awesome. Oh god, how am I going to get down? Have I got any shits drops? No, I haven't. It looks like I'm going to be using a splint. That's fantastic. Anyway, what I was going to show you was in the pit as some upside down spikes. But yeah, probably shouldn't have done it before the trader opened. Yeah, I think I'm going to get injured here. Oh, now I brought the sign down as well. And broken my leg. Fantastic. Right, I'll use that splint. Yeah. Right, so let's go and find some zombies to kill, because I seem to be getting myself in a lot of trouble here. I'm just going to loot this place. It's an old POI, but, you know, why not? I think this one, you go in through the roof. Right, what weapons have I got? Got my baseball bat. With a baseball bat, you don't need a lot else. Can I get in that way? No, apparently not. Let's try and jump from here. There we go. Right, grab that food. Always need food, and this time it's just drink. Alright, got Big Mama down there. Let's introduce her to my club. Oh, no, I've fallen right down the bottom. Okay, got a destroyed workbench there. Hey, bud. Whoa. Yeah, probably wasn't good to go down there. Oh no, I missed the jump. Oh, I'm going to die again. Right, let's get my guns out, otherwise I'm in trouble. Phew, that was close. Oh dear. Right, let's heal up, shall we? Oh dear. What was I saying about keeping myself out of trouble by going and looting? Yeah, that didn't go so well, did it? Got a bookcase here. Whoop. Die. Don't want any more hassle. I'm going to split these into two and scrap them, because when you scrap a pile of the same item, you sometimes get less than the number of items there is. So like if you scrap 3 schematics, you might only get 3 schematics, you might only get 1 or 2 output. So yeah, worthwhile doing that. Just break them up and scrap them individually. Right, what have we got in here? Washing machine, some clothes and cloth. Right, this one's a bit of a tricky one here, because there is, in fact, you can get through here, and there's some more loot on this side. But getting back is quite tricky, and this wood pile is fabulous. So you can loot the barrels, obviously. And then you've got a bag under the stairs here, and some boxes which are full of polymers and paper. So obviously you can just loot those by looking at them. Right, now I don't think you can get through here without breaking all that rock down. So I'm just going to place a couple of frames and then just crawl back through the gap, because that seems to be the easiest way, and then pick up the frames. Right, shotgun Messiah crate. Let's open that. We'll probably get a load of parts in there. Ooh, that's handy. Bow rest mod. Double pocket mod. Right, so let's modify the bow and put that bow rest on there. I might actually use the bow, you know. I don't think I've even brought any arrows with me. And the double pocket mod, will just temporarily put that in the armour just to give us a couple more slots. Right, did I search the dryer? A bit of cloth in there, search the bin. Right, that's it. Chem station. Some vitamins. See, now that's what should have happened when I tried to jump up to that ladder there. I know this POI pretty well, so that was a bit muppety, to be honest. Hello, fat boy. Some of the hitboxes on the fatter models are a bit dodgy. Oh, out of stamina again. Oh, here we go. That's better. Well, quite low on food again, so I made some Klaus Gamer's 14S beefsteak and fries, which is pretty nice. Got any red tea or mineral water? No, I haven't. I say I've got mineral water, so use that. Get 15% extra out of it by doing that. Also made some chicken nuggets. I was going to make some bacon and eggs, but obviously didn't get around to it. So at the moment I've got 18 food. I can stack another one on top of that. See, that's now going up to the 50s, which will mean I'll get that topped up to full, hopefully. Oh, it's a feral, and I'm not loaded. Right. Now we should have the traders should be open now. So there you can see that's the up down old style spikes. Yeah, so when you fall on them it does the same damage to you as if you're standing on the spiky bit, so you need to jump over them. So yeah, that was my bad, and down to my lack of knowledge of some of the older stuff. Right, Bob, you have any jobs? The buried supplies, wonderful. We'll do that then.
I will make it worth your while.
Let's see if we can sell you some of this stuff, just some of the junk I don't need. See, not that. That we can sell. We'll keep all that. Honey cornbread recipe. You can have the baked potato recipe because I won't use that. And I think that's it, yeah.
Peace be with you, my friend.
So remember to jump those if you come across this POI. Right, let's go and quickly dig these supplies up. And then we'll go and find something a little bit more interesting to do. Now, I'm thinking I might actually build a base for this. I normally play run and gun, but I'm thinking I might actually build a base because the run and gun is all very well, but as it starts to get harder, and if I want to up the number of zombies active at one time, doing it with run and gun is a little impractical. So I think what he's going to do with these buried quests is, rather than it shrink the circle on one hit, he's going to do it with a few more hits, because I think, honestly, it's too few hits, to be honest, considering the contents of them. Right, let's get the old shotgun ready. We've got a white, yes we have. We've got a wolf as well, dire wolf. Oh god, now I'm stunned, fantastic. God, I'm having a nightmare today. Oh, another one behind me, thanks. I'm going to probably have a bollock rot now. Right, oh, quick bandage. No, I don't want a recipe, I want to use it. Oh god. Oh. I am really having a nightmare today. Right, that fuzzy screen effect used to be from the custom zombies, but I think he's added it to the spider monkeys or spider zombies while he waits for the custom zombie pack to be up and running again. So you'll see that there. So yeah, that's what that is. Right, so today I think what we ought to focus on, especially with how badly I'm playing, is getting the medic quests done. So I always do the medic quests first to ensure that I've got some med kits in case I get one of the custom diseases. I'm going to be over encumbered. Oh, I can still jump it. So that is definitely worthwhile doing. Then I normally move on to the builder quests because that one's kind of easiest to get the materials for. I'm going to take the first aid kits, understandably, considering the way I'm playing. Right, so I'm just going to have a look through here and see if there's anything. No, I'll leave it for now because I'm not 100% sure what I need right now, and we can. Oh, concussion. Let's just use that. All right, that's the concussion gone, and to make sure I can jump these spikes. So yeah, quest-wise, we're going to do the medic one first. Okay, so we need duct tape, cloth fragments and wood to make splints. Then we need cornmeal, murky water, and a few other bits to make plaster casts. Then we need aloe vera to make bandages. Then we need to make first aid kits. Then we need to make HD first aid kits. Once we do that, we'll earn a vending machine that does medical stuff, and we'll get, I think it's 2 of each of the custom disease cures, which is going to be pretty handy. And the way I'm getting hit at the moment because I'm so over encumbered. This is the problem when you play on your higher level one that's got, you know, full rucksacks and everything else, and then you come back to play on one of your lesser games and you're still playing like you're fully geared up. You end up playing like an idiot. So got to remember that this is a tutorial mod and I'm poorly geared. That will help me immensely. So yeah, let's chuck all these bits in here. Chuck the food over in. Did I put my food? I think I put my food. There's my food. Right. Okay. I should have sold him that cash while I was there. Chicken soup can go in there. Eggs. So you can see already we've got, you know, we're on what, day 3, and we've got a load of eggs, we've got a load of meat, got a load of tins. So food really shouldn't be an issue on this game. There will be a lot of recipes that you can make that aren't in the vanilla game. So yeah, it should be a lot easier. Right, I'm just trying to work out what I need to drop off. Right, I need to put this clay in there, and I'll probably get that. Oh, it's already got wood in it, so I'll turn that on. I've got much iron here I can bung in there. Iron 4,791. So let's chuck half of that in there as well. I've got another storage box there, but I'm just going to chuck that in there for now. Scrap schematics can go in there. Rest of that iron can go in there. And I need. Have I started an ammo box yet? I think actually this is my drop box for the trader. Thought I'd made an ammo box. That's my. There's my ammo box. So we've dropped those in there because we've got shotguns at the moment. I'm going to take some arrows with me so that I can use my bow, and I'm just going to repair everything. Did I just scrap that? Please tell me I didn't. Yes, I did. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I'll make another one. So, right. Duct tape, cloth. Have we got much of that so far? No, we haven't. We've got the cloth. We don't have the duct tape. How about bones and murky water? Right, bones. I've got 19 on me. Is there any more bones in here? Normally I store them in there. Oh no, I've put them in the chem station. Right, murky water. Did I put that in the food chest? Do I have any murky water? Okay, so we need murky water. Okay, let's go and grab some murky water then. And we do have a lake nearby, so that will be perfect. Right, that's the murky water we need, so we can get some glue crafting in the chem station. Where's my bike? There it is. Get some glue crafting in the chem station, and then we can make some duct tape. And then we need to focus on the other materials for the next quest, which is for the plaster cast. So I'm going to need to consider I'm not going to put this bike here, because if those cars respawn, that will be the end of my bike. I could bring it in here because I don't think there was any cars in here. Use it as like a little garage. Right, did we take the bones? Yes, we did. So chem station. Oh, I've already started making some glue. I must have queued that up last night. Right, okay, let's make some more then. 68 glue takes 4 minutes 32 seconds. That's 5 minutes. So let's get that crafting. I was obviously ahead of the game there. That's more like it. You can see I was still walking around with the glue in my hands. Right, so that will make us enough duct tape for now. So we'll make the duct tape. We'll use all of that glue because I haven't got anything I need glue for at the moment. And I'm going to look up the materials for plaster cast so we can get started on that. That's locked behind intellect physician. So I'm going to need, I'd really use some nerdy glasses, but we'll survive without for the time being. So physician, we need intellect level 3 for that. So, and that gets us first aid bandages, first aid. Yep, that gets me all the way to first aid. Ah, no, it doesn't. First aid kits you need surgeon for, don't you? Yeah. So we will need to spec a few more in there. So what do we need? We need intellect level 6, intellect level 8. That's 2 points. So we can get doctor. Okay. We're going to need some more XP, I think. What have we got? 1 point left. That won't get us any more. Quick pause while the train goes past. Oh, 2 more days, no more trains. Fantastic. Cannot wait. Just going to break that iron down into 2 piles. Right, so let's make some splints then. Recipe splint, we need 5 of those. Right, next thing we need is aloe vera. Now luckily in War3zUK you do have aloe vera spawning in regular biomes. But one of the best places to get it, I've got the aloe cream, I just need to check for that as well because I might have looted some. there are some farm plots around that are absolutely laden with aloe vera. So I think what I'll do is I'll go and hunt one down, and then that will show you the plot you're looking for. So bear with me, I'll zoom off and go and find you one of these plots. Just found another trader, Hugh, so obviously I'm going to pick his safe. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Oh, nice. Level 4 bow, level 4 blunderbuss, and a level 3 blunderbuss. Cool. We got any pipes, iron pipes on us? No, we haven't. I got the building supply flare and that out of one of his ammunition crates. So I'm going to use that. That's not an upgrade. Right, that is definitely an upgrade. So we're going to put that on there, and I'm going to put that one on there as well. So we've got a double blunderbuss now, and I'm going to modify that. Take the modifier out and put it in this one. Cool. Just going to see if he's got any iron pipes. No, he hasn't.
That's enough chit chat for me today.
Yep, me too. I'll take that. Probably ought to just check down the well, as I haven't checked down there yet. There's normally a knackered chem station down here with a few bits in it and a couple of boxes. Yeah, jars, I'll take them. Saves making them. Oh, got some nice little stone tools there. Probably one of those to replace the shovel I accidentally scrapped. Right. Yes, there is a level 5 shovel. So we'll repair that one. Stick it down there. There's a level 6 axe. So we can take that as well. Modify that one. And repair it. And then we can scrap the other stone tools that we won't use, and that other stuff can be sold. So right, back to the mission at hand. Find, oh, I did get both the boxes, yeah. There's this one here, but I don't think, yeah, it's normally empty, and I don't think, yeah, you can't loot those with the E key, unlike all the other fruit and veg in the traders. Right, back to the task at hand. Oh, I was dumpster diving while I was travelling, and I found an aerodynamics upgrade. So we've got the fuel saver, the headlights, and the aerodynamics. The only one missing now is the turbo. That's the one that gives us the real speed. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the building crate just before I go back to what I was doing. So the building crate, oh, it's trader area, isn't it? The building crate often has some really useful stuff in it. Yeah, vehicle parts is one of the ones it is most useful for. So I'm going to keep heading east because we are on the west side of the map, and I'm just going to continue trying to find us a farm plot. I got distracted again. I've just found a War3zUK bike shop. These are just too good to turn down when they show up. Oh, why is that one not low? Oh, I thought I loaded both of them. Weird. She's raging. And I'm overloaded. Really should drop some stuff off in the bike. Calm down, woman. And you. Right. Oh god, I'm hungry again. That's the problem. I'm used to riding around one of the War3zUK bikes, and you don't use masses of food when you're on one of those bikes. When you're on one of the regular ones, one of these vanilla vehicles, you just get through so much food and water, it's ridiculous. Right, so first of all, dumpster diving. Doorknob. Polymers. Oh, short iron pipe. I'll take that. Yes, I know I'm encumbered. A turbo. Fantastic. That's going to make our bike crazy fast. Right, we've got a spider here. Ooh, nearly got me. Nearly. Right, let's reload this. Massive apologies for the train. Oh, God. Right, we've got some zombies around here. Sometimes there's zombies in these rooms, sometimes there isn't. Just want to make sure both of these are reloaded. Right. Spring the door open. Also helps to have your weapon ready. We've got some in this one as well, I think. Right, which one's loaded? The level 4. Gun safe there, let's see if we can pick that. And we're in. Nice, yeah. Well, scrap, and scrap. We'll take the ammo. Right, so the real thing we're here for is the passing gas crates. Yep. They're the ones with the vehicle parts. Although the spawn rate of those has gone down considerably due to the loot changes that the fun pimps have made. So it's a bit of a pain, but I'm not going to bother. What level? I've got level 5 shovel. I've got several level 5 shovels, so I'm going to use that and use that. Not even going to bother with those or those. And this is the problem, because they've reclassified all the loot. It's kind of nerfed a lot of the other stuff as well. Right, so we've got Junker chassis, a UAZ 452 and some steel tool parts. We've got an MRAP and some other bits and bobs. We've got a duster. Picks bench. I think I've ever made one of those. I don't even know what you... I assume it makes some of these fancy paintings that they've got around. Probably the Suicide Girls one as well. But I think if I use those on my videos, then I might end up getting a black mark against the channel. Because they are a little bit risque. Well, I say risque, they're full bloody nudes. Take those 22 wire relays. Scrap that. Wire relays can be sold, obviously. Oh my word. We'll take that, and that, and we'll go and dump some stuff in the bike because we can't move. Right. Right, that's everything. Right, we'll just install this turbo, shall we? There we go. That's that done. So we now have a fully upgraded motorcycle. I dread to think what it'll do to my stamina now. Right, I need some... Oh, shit. Oh, where's the... Oh, and it would be unloaded, wouldn't it? God damn it. Oh well, more meat and bone. Right, so anyway, as I was saying, I need to make some frames so I can get up to the loot that's up there. So the way in which I normally do it is I put a couple of frames there. I put that one there. That should get us access to all of them. Another one, another one. There we go. And then this one. And that should get us access to all the crates up here. So there's 4 passing gas crates, 3 hidden stashes, and 2 working stiff tools crates up here. And if you didn't know they were there, that's a lot of goodies you're going to miss out on. Although, why passing gas crates have stone tools in them, I have no idea. Probably because they've taken all the decent loot out and put that crap in. See, I don't mind that they nerfed the loot. You know, I get that. But, you know, it's, you know, make it harder for you to get. got into this gun safe. Nothing in there that I want. I think we're going to be out of lockpicks in a minute, and we're going to be out of time as well. That must be 9 by now. I've broken so many on those little safes. Ammo. Scrap. Right. That's as much. Oh, no. There is one more thing.
Howdy.
Just to let you folks know, the Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Come again.
Going to get 24 coin for that, but, you know. Right. Back to the east then. Is it back in? No. Back to the west now. Right. Let's put our headlights on, because it's going to be getting dark soon. Oops. Right, I'll see you back at base. Right, we're back at base. I did have another search around, check some other places out for more farm plots, etc., but didn't have any luck, unfortunately. So I just need to check how much corn we've got. One piece. We've got 15 cornmeal, so not too bad. We'll have to make some more grain. I've got 1 grain alcohol, so we've got 2 grain alcohol in total. Yeah, that's not great. We're gonna have to work on that. So crushed sand, I'm pretty sure we've got some of that, so I'll just start emptying out here. If we haven't got crushed sand, I'm sure I can get some. Got any there? I haven't got any there, so crushed sand next thing. So that's going to be the task for next episode, I think. Obviously we're up to 46 minutes so far. We've got the first 2 stages of the medic quest done, so not too bad. We'll try and work on the next stages, finish it off tomorrow in the next episode, and we'll take it from there. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. Sorry it wasn't exactly as publicised. Remember that useful information I gave out at the beginning about the rucksack upgrades and the vehicle upgrades, because they are very, very good. And I'll see you soon. Take it easy, look after yourself, stay safe. Coach Life out.